Assalamu alaikum. Hello friends, how are you? Today I'll show you how to create a virtual machine Windows Server 2022 in VMware Workstation. Okay, now start. Now I'll open my VMware Workstation. Okay, I already open it. Okay, you all can see that I have already created three virtual machine here. Now I want to create a new virtual machine. Click on here and then new virtual machine. There are two ways to create a virtual machine in VMware. One is typical, recommended, two is custom, advanced. To create a virtual machine easily, typical is recommended. Click on next. Then I'll click on I will install the operating system later. Next. This page is more important. Which operating systems you want to install? Linux, Windows, EMRSX, or others. As Windows Server 2022 is a product of Microsoft Windows operating system, so that I will click Microsoft Windows and version Windows Server 2022. Click on next. Then I will specify the virtual machine name. By default, the virtual machine name will be the version name, but you can customize it. Now I will change my virtual machine name server 2022 and location. The location means that where the virtual machine will be located. By default, the location is being seen in C drive. Now I will change the location. Click on browse, then click on this PC and specify the drive which has a large storage. E drive, make a new folder, server 2022. Okay. My virtual machine name is server 2022 and this machine location is E drive server 2022 folder. Now click on next. The maximum disk size is by default being 60 GB and I will not change the storage, but you can increase it as you need. And I will click on store virtual disk as a single file. Click on next. Now before click on finish, I will customize my operating system hardware. So click on customize hardware and then here you can see that by default the memory size, processor and another configurations will be by default as like this interface, but you can customize here and select the current storage as you need. But you should remember that the virtual machine's specification is consume the actual machine or actual PC's configuration or specification. For example, your computer has 8 GB RAM, and if you create a virtual machine in your computer which need 2 GB RAM, that means this 2 GB will be deducted from your actual computer 8 GB RAM. I hope you understand. As like these rules is applicable for processor and another configuration. But my computer has already 8 GB memory and 8 core processor, so that I will not change here. In CD DVD SATA auto detect, I will click here use ISO image file and click on browse. Now I will specify the current RC image for my Windows Server 2022. This is my Windows Server 2022 RC image file. Open. Then click on network adapter. This is very important for network connection of my Windows Server virtual machine. By default, the network adapter is NAT, but you can change it. But here I will not change it. So click on NAT, close this hardware option, and click on finish. Okay, my all friends, you can see that my Windows Server virtual machine has already created. Now click on power on this virtual machine. Okay, the first interface page is here. You can specify which language and which keyboard you want to use. By default, the language and keyboard format is United States. I will not change here. Click on next and click on install now. If you want to this uh, interface for the whole entire screen, just click here and click on freeze stretch. Okay, now here click on the fourth option, Windows Server 2022 data center evaluation. Click on next. I accept Microsoft license. Click on next. I don't want to upgrade my server. I just want to install it customly. So click on custom. Okay. My friends, you can see that here my 60 GB drive, which I have selected for my Windows Server storage. This drive is unallocated. Now I will allocate it. Click on new, apply. Okay. After allocation, you can see that there are only one partition, and this is my first partition, first primary partition, which will be C drive. Click on next. Okay. My file installation is already started. Now we will stay for some time for installation. My friends, here you need to remember that if your storage will SSD, that means solid state drive, the installation process will be very fast and you do not need to wait for a long time. But if your storage will hard disk drive HDD, this installation process will take a very long time. So we are all should try to use SSD for this installation. Okay, I will click restart now. Okay. Now here you need to specify the password for your administrative account. My old friend, you can see that if we can't rename our administrative username because the administrative account username is by default administrator, and we need to specify our administrator password. Now I will type my password for my server. Sorry. Now click on finish. Okay, my old friend, I have already finished my server installation and machine create. If we want to log in our server, see here, press Ctrl, Alt, and delete to unlock. And the another option is that if you click here, this option is will do as like press Ctrl, Alt, and delete. Okay, now type your password and enter. Okay, I'll click here yes to get the internet connection. And this is my server manager. Click on don't show this message again and cross. This is my server manager page. I'll minimize it. Okay friends, this is my Windows Server 2022 desktop. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching my video.